Welcome back. In observance of World Health Day, the St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association is encouraging members of the public to care for their health. The president of the SLMDA says, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, members of the public need to ensure they keep tabs on both their mental and physical health.
As we live or continue to live through this COVID-19 pandemic, that we take care of ourselves. As we've noted from the very beginning of the pandemic, patients with chronic non-communicable diseases, patients who are obese, tend to have worse outcomes if they do contract COVID-19. So we encourage each and everyone to prevent disease. Obesity is a major problem. Ensure that we eat adequately, a healthy, balanced diet, that we're exercising. Do not consume too much alcohol. Moderation is key in all that we do. If you're hypertensive, ensure your numbers are well controlled. If you're diabetic, the same goes, and ensure your blood sugars are well controlled. Take time to meditate. Take time to sleep. Sleep is important. That is overlooked. This idea that working yourself practically to death is healthy, and it shows that you're a man and that you've achieved a lot in life. It is unhealthy. We need to rest. Rest is as important as working is to sustain ourselves. So as we continue to urge everyone to adhere to the protocols so that we curb the number of cases of COVID-19.
That was SLMDA President Dr. Merle Clark. On Sunday, the Alexander Family Foundation and Events distributed 130 meals in the town of Soufrière and neighboring communities. The president of the organization explained that as the pandemic progresses, people must continue to be each other's keeper.
On Sunday, 130 meals were distributed in the town of Soufrière. The president of the Alexander Family Foundation and Events, Melissa Alexander, says the 3 p.m. curfew did not prevent the organization from reaching the underprivileged within the various communities and placing a smile on their faces and a warm meal in their stomachs.
Helping our neighbor right now is one that each and every one of us in this world, I will not say St. Lucia, but I will say in this world, supposed to be focused on. Reaching out to our neighbors, because the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. Do not see your neighbor struggle and turn a blind eye. We need to reach out to each other right now, because this is a time so that we can come together to help build each other. I know when COVID started, everybody was just reaching out. You know, you find so many groups reaching out. Where are they now? This is the time we're supposed to continue to help strengthen each other.
She says the slogan, "In this together," must not be forgotten. She has pledged that the foundation will continue undertaking community-based initiatives despite limited resources.
We are in this with each and every one of you. We are looking forward to serve numbers, hundreds, thousands, but we cannot do this without you all. We want you to, as little as it is, when AFFE starts a mission, you guys can hop on board with us. We are serving St. Lucia together, and AFFE has been blessed, and as we continue to serve St. Lucia, we pray that each and every one of you can turn to your neighbor and bless your neighbor.
Alexander explained that Sunday's events really brought to light the spirit of generosity and philanthropy in Soufrière.
AFFE sought to revive joy in the hearts of 130 residents of Soufrière, Fort-Saint-Jacques, and Victoria-Choiseul with the little that we had in our meal drive. Every meal was accompanied with a drink. It was indeed humbling, as it was remarkable to witness the joy a hot meal placed on faces of so many who are often overlooked in today's self-centered world.
She says the initiatives being undertaken would not be possible if not for generous sponsors and donors within and outside the community. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzalez.
Russia has registered the world's first vaccine against COVID-19 for animals after tests showed it generated antibodies against the virus in dogs, cats, foxes, and mink. The World Health Organization has expressed concern over the transmission of the virus between humans and animals. The regulator said the vaccine would be able to protect vulnerable species and thwart viral mutations. Mass production of the vaccine started in April.
On the international scene, Russia has registered what is believed to be the world's first vaccine against COVID-19 for animals, including cats, foxes, and minks. More in this report from Reuters Television.
Russia has registered a new COVID vaccine for the furry, fluffy, and four-legged among us, believed to be the world's first vaccine for animals. The country's agricultural regulator, Roselkhosnador, made the announcement on Wednesday after tests showed the vaccine generated antibodies against the virus in dogs, cats, and mink. Mink is particularly important because parts of Europe have feared cross-transmission with the animal. Denmark culled its entire mink herd, 17 million, after concluding a strain had passed from humans to mink and back again. Roselkhosnador's deputy head, Konstantin Savinkov.
Of course, we have fully understood that today this is a new challenge, both the virus itself for humanity and the virus's transmission from animals to humans and from humans to animals. And we have done this work with the future in mind. We should be prepared to be able to prevent the negative situation and not just be able to fix it afterwards.
The vaccine is called Carnivac-Cov, and the agency says it continued to show an immune response in the animals 6 months after trials began in October. Roselkhosnador said that Russian fur farms plan to buy the vaccine, along with businesses in Greece, Poland, and Austria. Mass production could start as early as April.
Stay with us. The weather report is coming up after the break.